So to start the Toyota Aygo, it does have a key, luckily, not a push button. That just goes in where it usually would go. Make sure it's in neutral. And this one you have to dip the clutch first, just down in there, and turn all the way around bar one, let these little lights go out, and then just turn them around. That's it, nice and simple. So to change gear, it's nice and simple. Reverse all the way across and down, no need to push it down or lift anything up, it's just all the way across and down. It does have a reversing camera as well on this one. So handbrake is obviously just here in the middle, can't miss it, very, very simple. So to refuel the car, for fuel cap, first of all pay attention to this on the windscreen. That tells you which side it is and what fuel goes in it. And then on this vehicle you come all the way down here, open the door, and you'll need to pull this little lever up here. My fingers out of the way. Once you've done that, follow me just round to the passenger side, and you can see that the flap is opened up here. And all you need to do is open that. That just twists off, nice and easy. And this tells you the fuel that you need to put in the vehicle. Once it's closed, it's closed. It won't pop back open until you do that little lever. So the USB charger is just down there, and there's actually a USB-C, small one in there. And you've got the 12 volt there as well, obviously. That's just below the console. So there's no satnav on this vehicle, although it does have Android Auto or the Apple CarPlay, and what would happen is you would plug your phone into the USB-C there, and either this one or this one would pop up, and it would automatically ask if you want to connect, and you just hit yes, and then if you've got maps on your phone, that will just be able to be displayed on the screen there. So to demist the windscreen, if you get in the winter and it's all frosted up or condensated, then you just press this one on there and this one. Try not to use the windscreen wipers as de-icers. This does a really good job just by pressing these buttons. So cruise control, just here on the right hand side of the steering wheel. If you press the top one, which is the cruise control there, you see on the screen it comes up with this little green symbol here. And it only works when you're above 20 miles an hour, and all you would do is press down first, and that sets the speed at the speed you're currently going, and you can just raise it up or down. Same with speed limiter, you just press that one, the green symbol has actually changed, and then you just again press down. That will set the speed limit at the speed you're actually going now, and then you can adjust it accordingly. You can press cancel, and that will cancel out of all of that. Just pressing cancel or putting your foot on the brake. So lane assist, it does annoy a lot of people. So how to turn off lane assist? So you have this little button just here. If I can get my phone in focus correctly. So you can just turn that one off. You can see on the LED now it says lane centering active. If you press it again, it's disappeared. So it's on or it's off, on or off, and that's just with this button here. So the spare wheel or tyre inflation is in the boot, and in this one it is a tyre inflation kit just in there. The locking wheel nut can be found either in the boot, sometimes in there, or it's often found in the glove compartment just here, and there it is just there.